Hi, my name is Michael Cott. I'm the president of the Highland Mint, and we've been working together with the New York Yankees and Derek Jeter to commemorate his illustrious career as well as his retirement. So we've come up with a full range of products, from simple coins to frames to lineup cards, that we're making in conjunction with Major League Baseball, that can be found on MLB.com and stores throughout the United States. There's 7 or 8 processes that are necessary before we can actually strike a coin. So the first part of the process is we actually have to sculpt the image that we want to be on the coin in plaster.
When we first start, we receive a photograph. What I do is I take that image and I start by making a reverse tracing of the sculpt image that we're going to be using. And I'll start on a plaster basin with a blank sheet of clay. I'll take the image that I just traced and I'll transfer that image onto the clay surface. Once I get done in the clay, then I'll move into plaster. Once this has been finished, it's sent off to the customer to make the finished coin.
The second part of making the die is when once the sculptor is finished with the plaster, we bring it downstairs and we pour a negative rubber. From here, we actually put it on a reducing machine and we actually cut the steel die. Here you can see that we made an epoxy, and it's basically 9 inches long, and it starts off in the middle and goes towards the end, and basically is going to copy whatever image is on the rubber into a hardened steel die. So it takes 24 hours to reduce it down, and this is the third part of the die making process. Once we've created the dies, the next step obviously is to prepare the material. So we use copper, brass, steel in manufacturing our products. We get them on these big coils, and they have to be stamped out before we can actually make a coin. The next thing we do is we put the dies in a coining press, feed the material, and out comes the coin.
Throughout the little tour, we saw, the designing of the coin, the designing of the graphics for the Jeter ticket, making the bases and the acrylics. Now we're going to we're at the final process where everything gets assembled. The Highland Mint was established in 1980, and in the early 90s we ended up getting licenses from Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NHL, and the NBA. People from Derek Jeter's organization came up with the idea that they wanted to give a coin away, so they approached Major League Baseball, who approached us, and then we started working together. Derek Jeter's an athlete. It doesn't really matter if you're a fan of baseball or not, or a fan of the Yankees, or whatever team you're a fan of. People gravitate towards him, they love him. He's classy, he represents himself really well, and he's like a perfect spokesman for Major League Baseball. And hopefully, 10, 20, 30 years from now, someone's going to open up their drawer, they're going to see that coin, they're going to say, man, this is really cool. So it's really great, to be associated with something like that.